So let's turn things over to Betsy Kling now with more on what's happening with Helene.
Yeah, Helene is still centered down near the Yucatan Peninsula, down by Cozumel, but you can see that the rain associated with the storm is already making its way north across Cuba into the eastern Gulf, impacting the Keys and then coming up into the Florida Peninsula. They have a long night and a long day tomorrow as the storm continues to intensify. You can see that we've got some new purple clouds here, okay? So this is an infrared satellite imagery. It's kind of detecting where the cold cloud tops are, and that's how we can see how things are lifting, and you can see a whole new round of thunderstorms beginning to develop on the west end. This is a big deal because we believe that the Yucatan Peninsula disrupted the overall flow. So there was a little bit of dry air there, the land interruption. Now it's coming out over the southern Gulf. It has wide open hot water to work with and not a lot of shear. So we are anticipating intensification. We'll come back to Helene in just a moment, but in the meantime here in Northeast Ohio, we do have a lot of cloud cover. We've seen some peaks of blue. Temperatures are going to fade back to around 70 by 8 and 9 p.m. And we may have a few isolated showers that will be with us tonight. There is a cold front that is sitting in the state of Ohio. It's popped up a few scattered showers out to the east. These are just occasional downpours, if that, and they are just trying to live their best life right now from out around Middlefield back through Copley and Norton. But it does look like overall these showers will kind of continue on this line. They're not growing at this point. We probably will see some more showers developing here in Northeast Ohio later on this evening, but we aren't expecting a whole ton of rain. National Designer hour-by-hour forecast for you, and you can kind of see how the trend continues, that southwest to northeast progression. There's definitely some kind of a line there, right? That's the cold front, and it's kind of holding things to the east rather than letting things develop out to the west. That front is not expected to move all that much, and that plays a really big role in how Helene moves and where Helene goes as we head into the weekend. But for now, know that tomorrow morning we are anticipating cloudy skies here, temperatures starting in the mid-60s. After that, then you can see we'll stay with the clouds. We may even have a few sprinkles tomorrow. Temperatures going to be topping out in the mid-70s across much of northern Ohio, maybe a couple clicks warmer farther to the south. All right, let's circle back to Helene now, because this storm is really going to dominate our forecast for the weekend. That same cold front that I mentioned that is sitting right here across areas just west of the Appalachians is not going to move because Helene is coming in. That is going to provide a funnel, and you can already see inundating rainfall lined up along the Appalachians before Helene even comes into the picture. So that is a significant sign that we have big problems to come. The storm itself is expected to intensify, as mentioned, and move to the north-northeast. It will probably hit into the Big Bend of Florida, probably somewhere around the little beautiful town of Apalachicola, as a Category 3 storm with max winds at 125 gusts higher than that. Then the storm will continue to move northward, and it will stall out in western Tennessee. That's a big deal for our forecast because it kind of locks us into play because we're sitting here in the tropical envelope, as it's called. Now, the next 3 days, as far as the excessive rainfall goes, we've already got inundating rain in places like Atlanta and the Western Carolinas. Over the next couple of days, this will continue to amplify and get worse. And so we are expecting to see quite a bit of rain that is going to be causing major inland flooding for places like Atlanta and Charlotte over the next few days. So this is very much not just a Florida story. This is coming north too, and it will impact our weekend forecast. Here's your Union Home Mortgage outlook. Once we get into kind of that envelope, the storm's influence, that will lock in our temperatures in the mid and upper 70s. We'll have scattered to occasional showers around for the weekend. We really won't get any relief from that until another cold front comes through on Tuesday of next week. And look at the difference that makes. We will have a stark change in the air. It's going to feel crisp. It's going to be in the mid-60s, and we get to see some sunshine. Back to you.
Okay, that really tells us why we all need to be watching, how Helene develops over the next couple of days. So,
Absolutely.
Betsy, thank you.